Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful. Believe that, despite what, the powers that be might be trying to do with beer, particularly here in Australia. Anyway, today we're having a look at a brew that was sent to me by my good mate and fellow Aussie beer reviewer Hef of Hef's Beer Reviews. If you haven't checked out his channel, then you must. Very honest reviewer and very down to earth, and churns out some great content. So anyway, this brew that he sent me is from Resin Brewing down in New South Wales, which for him is a local brewery. He sent me a few of their beers in a recent beer mail. This one is their Sandon lager, which comes in at 4.5% ABV, and it's an American style light lager. So and it's 375 mils, which is good to see, rather than 330 mils. So nice looking can here. So let's crack this open and give it a taste. I know that Jez was quite impressed with this, so I've been eager to try it. So I'll pour it out into this Miller Lite glass, keeping with the theme. Okay. Oh, a disappointing amount of head there. Perhaps I should have poured it a bit more aggressively. Alright, so as far as the appearance goes, it's a very hazy, straw colour. Yeah, even more straw than say Budweiser. Quite effervescent, and just a fine ring of bright white head there. Let's move on to the aroma. Alright, you're getting a bit of yeastiness, a bit of bread. Yeah, maybe an ever so slight hint of citrus. Yeah, but anyway, it certainly doesn't smell like an Australian macro lager, so that's probably a good thing. Anyway, so we've talked about the appearance and the aroma, so let's move on to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you, Hef, and cheers to you, the audience. Let's dive into this one. All right. Well, up front, a nice hit of bready malt. There's a little bit of bitterness there, ever so slight, just there for balancing. Look, it's got its own distinctive taste about it. I need to have another sip actually. All right. It's got a bit of a sort of pilsnery sort of character to it actually, and funnily enough, it reminds me just a little bit of Miller Lite. Strangely, I know, a very strange coincidence. Perhaps could be a bit more carbonated, to give it a bit more of a snappy sort of finish, a bit more of a zing. But it's certainly very drinkable, and at 4.5% ABV, 1 year concession. Yeah, the body's somewhere between light and medium, just leaning towards the light. It's certainly not watery. But yeah, look, it's a surprising brew, and it's certainly one worth trying. they haven't gone overboard with the hops, as you know, as craft breweries often do. You know, they try to adhere to the style guidelines, which is good to see. Yeah, so it's quite refreshing, and it would hit the spot on a hot summer's day without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, I can't comment on the price point, but yeah, being a craft beer, being Australia, I mean, I'm sure Hugh would have paid a pretty penny for this. Anyway, let's have one last gulp and give this one a score out of 10. All right, well, all in all, you know, a solid brew. Doesn't blow my mind, but it certainly surprises me. Yeah, they've done well with adhering, you know, to the style guidelines and not sort of skewing off on a tangent or going overboard with the hops. Yeah, not a bad brew. I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10. Yeah, so there you go, folks, an 8 out of 10 for Resin's Sandon lager. So one worth checking out if you can actually get your hands on it. But I'm glad to have tried it, and thanks again for sending it, Hef. I'll have to return the favour soon by sending you a few brews from some of our breweries here in Toowoomba. There are quite a few. Yeah, for a you know, reasonably small you know, country town. Yeah, but then again, it's not really that small. Toowoomba, it is Australia's second largest inland city. There's over 100,000 people here in the greater Toowoomba area. So, you know, we have a few breweries. Yeah. Anyway, that's something I should probably showcase in 2023, perhaps. I have some ideas brewing, pardon the pun, already. Alright, well, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this, and I'll see you all in the next review, I guess. But until then, fare thee well, all.